Hello, this is Thomas J. Linneman, author of Social Statistics, Managing Data, Conducting Analyses, Presenting Results. This is the SPSS demonstration for Chapter 7 on how to create a scatter plot. The one thing we learned in Chapter 7 is that when you are doing a bivariate regression analysis, one thing you might want to do is have a scatter plot of how your points fall on an x-axis and a y-axis. So that's what we're going to do here. Now, we don't want too many dots on our scatter plot, so I am going to select cases to start. Go to Data, select Cases, and I'm going to give it a very specific condition to find only the 30-year-old women from the ANES. So I'm going to do age is equal to 30 and XY gender is equal to 1. So that will find the 30-year-old women. I click Continue and OK. And now I can run my scatter plot. So I go to Graphs, Legacy Dialogues, almost all the way down to the bottom to Scatter Dot. I'm going to do a simple scatter. Notice you have a lot of other options, but we're going to keep things simple. Click Define. On my x-axis, I'm going to put my independent variable, and that's education. And on the y-axis, I'm going to put income. If you have something more complicated going on, so say you wanted to look at various groups within this scatter plot, you can actually set the markers to be different colors based on that additional variable. So if you want to play around with that, you can, but I'm going to keep things simple for this. We click OK, and it gives us our scatter plot, where you can clearly see that it's not a perfect relationship, but you can definitely see that there is a relationship. People who have low levels of education tend to have the lower incomes, and people with higher levels of education tend to have the higher incomes. And this is only for the 30-year-old women. Still, we have this many points. Let me show you what I was talking about. Let's use the whole data set, and you'll see how things change. So I'm going to go to Data, select Cases, get all my cases back. And then I'm just going to go and run the scatter plot again. Don't need to do anything, so I click OK. And yeah, not as pretty, because anytime there's one single case at a point, it will put a dot there. So when you have this many cases, as you do in the ANES, you're going to have a lot of dots. And on these dots are many other dots. So for example, there's people with 16 years of education who make around $100,000. That's probably not just one person there. That's probably a lot of people on top of that. There's various ways to play around with this in SPSS, but I'm not going to go into that. You can still see that there is somewhat of a relationship, but it's not as clean as this one right here. Okay, so that is the end of this SPSS demonstration.